Hello and welcome to my demonstration regarding Tracker. This is a very quick and powerful tool in order to collect motion data. Alright, so as you can see, I've already opened up Tracker here. So I'm just going to grab a very cheapy video that I made using a digital camera that was about 4 or 5 years old. And I'm just going to push play and you can see me throwing a ball. Fantastic. So I'm just going to rewind that. And because I'm looking at the two-dimensional motion, I want to look at the object while it's in flight, no longer experiencing a force other than in gravity. So I'm just going to change the start of my video by grabbing this point here and advancing to a frame where it actually leaves my hand. Right, so let's get started. With any sort of mapping exercise, we need some coordinate systems. So I'm just going to grab some axes and I'll put them on there. And I can shift them around. As you can see, I did try to line up the camera with the path here, but my camera was on a slight angle, which will happen 1 or 2 degrees out. You can actually grab the axes there and fix up the alignment. Next, I need to set a scale. So I'm going to stick in a calibration stick. There it is there. And I'm going to put on my 2 retort stands that I actually set physically in the real world at 3 meters apart. Now I do want to zoom in using the scroll wheel to put them exactly on the retort stand. It's not bad there. Again, if you're using a trackpad, you will be using this area over here. I suggest you invest in a cheap mouse because it will make life a lot easier using the software. Okay, so let's actually get some data from this object. So I've got my axes, I've now calibrated my screen to all my measurements. I want to create a point mass. There are other features here which I will demonstrate another day. So I'm going to create a point mass and I'm going to zoom into my ball. Now holding down the shift key, you'll notice that the cursor changes. So I'm going to guesstimate exactly where the middle of the ball is and plot the points. Now as you can see, the data is being built up on the right hand side of my screen, which is plotting the X values. Now that should be fairly linear because the motion horizontally should be uniform. If I want to have a look at the Y values, I just click on the axis label there and there's my Y values. If you do make a mistake, oh dear, over here, and then you plot another point, you can actually rewind the video, grab your data point, move it back into the center, and continue plotting your data. Okay, so we can resize this. You can see a nice plot there. If I look at my X values, fairly linear. I can then highlight my data for post-processing in something like Excel. I suggest you copy as formatted rather than full precision because at the moment this is telling me I'm accurate to more than a millimeter, which is unrealistic, which is always a good discussion point to put into your report. And that is how you use Tracker very quickly and efficiently to collect data on motion. It's available cross-platform, which is probably a better way to say. So it's Mac, PC and Linux. Alright, well thanks for listening and stay tuned for more videos on my channel. Thank you.